Right, so round 5, Firebase Z. Actually, let's load in with SMG just for the speed boost. Alright, so as far as gun that you load in with, nothing specific that you need. It's a big ass help having Aether Shroud to start with for sure, because that movement speed boost is something you're gonna want to take advantage of. But let's go ahead and load in. Basically, what we're gonna do right off the rip is, without killing any zombies, we're going to get over to the trial area using a trick. But first we're going to repair all our windows, crouch at the perk machine. That way we have as much points as we can. Then we'll go over and see about it, what trial we need, or what trial we get. The one we won't is rebuild barriers. It's actually possible with the avoid damage as well, but that's about it. None of the all the others are gonna require you to get kills, and that's not something you're gonna want to do. If it's rebuild barriers, we will go back to spawn and rebuild barriers until we get a rare reward. If it's avoid damage, we're actually going to pick it up as soon as it turns green, with the end goal being to actually the rewards to give us enough points to make it to the first Aether Reactor.
I hope fire flows through your veins, for you will need it today.
Alright, so the trick we're using is we're going to get over here to this window, height your zombie a little way so that he's about at this angle, come into the corner, spam moving forward, and then just spam crouch. Like, push forward as if you're trying to run through the door or a window, and then spam crouch. And it'll push you through like that.
Of this. Actually, this might work.
Alright, this can work depending on the reward.
Requiem agents will restore facility power if offered agent
We'll accept the reward as soon as it turns green.
Okay, we'll play ball. Then we're coming from Axis. And you.
It'll turn green at 56 or 53-ish, depending on your game. Like sometimes it just bugs out and doesn't give it to you at 56. As soon as it does, we'll accept the reward. Alright, so we can spare 3 zombies and take advantage of that. Now, fingers crossed that the next reward works out as well. We'll just let it finish, no reason not to. Alright, so this, depending on what this is, depends on whether this run will work out or not. And this run will work. Alright, so round 5, Firebase run attempt here. So go ahead and unlock over to the first reactor. And go ahead and start it. Make sure as you're killing for this that you don't accidentally grab a nuke, of course.
Shot on target.
Alright, try repairing windows in between the round, or in between the, in between the rounds. Sorry, my English is acting up. Now, up until you finish the third reactor, you can take your time doing whatever, whatever you have to. But once that third reactor finishes, that's when that round timer starts, for the round flipping by itself. As soon as you finish getting the kills for the reactor, of course, stop killing.
Confirming kill.
As far as the trials, best case scenario is you're wanting the one that actually gives you the rebuild barriers trial. But as I've shown, depending on the reward, you can actually get it to work with the avoid damage as well.
1 down, 2 to go. I'd pick up the pace if I were you, for Max's sake. If you've heard her, Peck, I will end you, personally.
So we'll head over to the second reactor. Just open through the backside. Don't actually go pay for the first door again. Save you a couple of points for the moment. I'll take that.
That's a kill. I get hands-on when
All right. Now, that finishes the second one, and we're down to 1 zombie. Now pops the question of how the heck we're gonna finish the last reactor when it takes 12 zombies to finish it, when we only have 1 zombie left. Glad you asked. Oh, no skull over here. All right. Go ahead and get our points off the windows. Alright, before starting the last reactor, we're going to go get the plans for the Reiki. We're not going to build the Reiki. It's literally impossible to do so, as well as get the Easter egg finished by round 5. Just from the fact you've got to flip so many rounds for the Reiki itself. But we will get the plans and go pick up the eye, because that'll actually spawn in 10 zombies. We need 12, and we'll get those extra few as well. Alright, so come grab the plans. Now, if you didn't have to kill your zombies at the start the way that I did to get the points that you needed, you won't have to do this extra. The extra zombies I'm gonna get from the mimics, actually. The mimics count towards the 8th reactor as well. So we'll get down to 1 zombie, and then go pick up the key for the locker, spawn in the mimics, and feed them. Alright, go back to this though. Come over here, make sure your zombie's not running. Having your zombie running is going to make this way more of a pain in the ass than you want it to be. So just run off and run back. Like I said, you take all the time you need, as long as up until you finish this last reactor. Pretty sure he's running. He just spawned in running again. Yep. Yeah. Alright, this is what we want right here. So let's get him over here. When he does get over here, go ahead and put one bullet or two into him. Basically, you want to damage him, but you damn sure don't want to kill him. You just want to easily be able to tell him from these other zombies that we spawned in. We can see he's taking damage, so you know this is our real one. These others that I'm about to spawn in, those are going to be what I'm just going to label as fake zombies. I get him all the way over there, then come grab the eye really quickly. Got to be quick about this. Because basically you don't want him to get so far away during this that he respawns. There he is. Let's get all ours on, let them all spawn in. And we're going to lead these over to the last reactor. All of them. And you can't get too far away from them, otherwise they'll respawn. Or not respawn, they'll despawn. And they won't respawn, so if they despawn, they're just gone. So don't get too far from them, just keep an eye on them. We get over to the 8th reactor, what we're going to do is activate it and kill all the fake ones, making sure not to kill that real one. Get down to 1, and you want to be as quick about it as you possibly can because you don't want the 8th reactor to take a lot of damage. Now, if you didn't have to kill zombies at the start of the game, the way I did, then you'll actually have enough to just go ahead and finish off the 8th reactor by itself. If for whatever reason you don't have enough to finish it while still keeping that last one, then you'll be doing it like me, where we're gonna get down to that last one and then go over real quick and grab the key to spawn in the mimics. And that whole time you're gonna have that last zombie smacking the 8th reactor, and you don't want him to do, there to be so much damage to it already that he manages to actually destroy it. Alright. Zombies. Alright, so like I said, activate the reactor and hurry up and kill all but that real one. And tell the real one because you know, he doesn't have the 100% health.
Hand-to-hand training really pays off. A quick
Alright, now we haul ass over, get the grab the mimic like I mentioned. The key and then the mimic. Helps if you actually can afford stamina up before this. Actually helps out a lot. Actually helps out a lot, but those should still be good. Find in our mimics.
Remember that key you found? I'd bet good money it's a locker key.
Oh shit. Needed at least 2 mimics. Alright, we got our 2. We're good. I'll ask over there. Alright, yeah.
With that kind of camouflage, more of those creatures could be hiding in the night. Looks
Ditto. Now at this point, we need to be hauling ass. Lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. So run over to talk to Revanov.
Strike team.
You can afford stam, grab it. You've got power on, so you don't need to do the whole window trick to get back over. Push over to Peck.
You've had your fun, Peck.
Little trick for where you can talk to him through the floor there. Saves you a couple of seconds. And rush back over to Revanov.
Here's the thing. Do you know why we built our base here? Dimensional fragility. The barrier between realities is so weak even a child could open a portal. The Dark Ether is very useful for disposing of your enemies.
As soon as it lets you, you You want to talk to Revanov and then go up and activate the bunny Easter egg. Steals a bit of time from us, but it is definitely worth it, just for the chance at the getting the Ray K as well as getting Jug.
There are other ways to make tech talk. Return to the village. What's your big plan, Ravenov? When Omega first sent men into the Dark Ether, they came back crazy, telling stories we knew could not be true. To extract the truth, we created a special serum. This keycard will get you access to the materials needed to make...
Now, as you're running around hitting these bunnies, it helps to go ahead and get you a few zombie kills in. Just don't take time. Don't sit here trying to farm points because you don't have that much extra time.
Body removed.
Alright, so if you get lucky like I did, it'll save you a bit of trouble, hassle, but you don't have to get the Ray K from the bunny Easter egg. That's just luck. If you don't get it from the bunny Easter egg, what you have to do is, first off, take care of your mimic as soon as you get back. You don't have time to do anything else. But afterwards, between doing the rest of your mimics, you want to be doing trials so that you can get the wonder weapon from the trials.
So, find the compounds, make...
You're going to need it to be your first legendary reward, otherwise you're just not going to be able to get it.
We should be in good shape.
Any thoughts on Ravenov, Dr. Gray?
Well, he's got spirit, no doubt about that.
So grab the key card, grab that first file,
Trust wasn't misplaced.
run over, grab your second. And then your last one, head back over, place it all down. Over in the med area, med bay, medical, whatever, what's it called? Huh? Field hospital, there we go. Dang it, why am I saying med bay? Saying D Machino. As soon as it lets you, go ahead and grab it. Pick it up.
Might attract.
An aerosol delivery system.
Alright, run over, quick, place it down.
Real shame about him. He was once a leader in his research field.
The only shame is we didn't catch him before he fled the country.
I just wait for the dialogue.
My truth serum? I suppose you think you're clever. Is it even a proper dose?
Don't mind me, just bouncing around.
Symptom check. Warm tingles, goosebumps, feeling of happiness, euphoria. Which means it's time for...
As soon as he says the quote about the necklace, haul ass, like activate him or interact with him and haul ass over to the data center.
Is that... I believe it is. The meaning of life. To dance. Steady now, Martha. You must follow my lead. Ouch. Damn it all, Martha. Watch my toes. I only have the 10. You wore the necklace from your 40th Your favorite. All right, Peck. You've had your fun. Now, how do we open the portal? Tell us the truth. The truth. The truth is that you interrupted a lovely waltz with my Martha. But, the portal, you'll need the codes to restart the quantum mainframe. Dr. Sokolov and Brahms have them. But to locate Maxis, you'll need her dimensional tracker ID tag. Sabine has that. Oh, yeah. They're all dead.
As soon as it lets you, grab your first trap, go find your first mimic, trap it.
There may be something that can help you.
Typically, no matter where I check, mine's always the third location, no matter what order, but maybe we'll have better luck this game. It doesn't look like so.
Ah, the memory transference station. Built to recover memories from dark ether.
Alright, so, of course, third location I check, no matter what.
Find Sokolov, Brahms, and Sabine in their current forms.
So the goal is getting this mimic, putting it into the,
Like Peck said,
thing, all...
reactivation codes.
No.
Open the portal.
What the hell?
Bring Maxis home.
Just need to locate our marks.
Alright, so that act a little buggy. Okay, here it is.
Bloody hell!
Come on.
Scanning for target. Scanning for target. Target captured. Collection processing. 3 minutes to containment.
I have actually grabbed the trap myself. Now you've got to get this inputted before the round flips.
Downloading memories.
Poor Dr. Sokolov.
Scanning for target. Target captured. Collect for processing. 3 minutes to containment failure. Return to processing station.
Alright, so if you didn't get lucky with the wonder weapon from the bunny Easter egg, this is where you want to be activating trials.
Stay down.
I was not intending to hit a nuke, but
Gonna train one of my
I
mechanics,
guess that works.
but they're all dead. Let's get to it. I'm in mission control.
Alright, please don't bug out if you're here. Alright, so it's not here, which means it'll be at spawn for me. Right? So this is the one round where we don't have to be stressing too much once we, or if we have wonder weapon, or once we get it. If you're having to do trials for the wonder weapon, you need to have that before you flip this round. Because once round 5 starts, you don't have time to be doing anything else. You only have a certain amount of time to get from capturing the third mimic all the way up to starting the boss fight. Alright, let's go to spawn and get our mimic.
Scanning for target. Target captured. Collect for processing. 3 minutes to containment. Return to processing station immediately.
Don't mind that. Well, that was a fail. Obviously, I intended it on that, but cool. Alright, get back over. The mimic in. Now I'll go see what my free perk is. Typically, it's never something I can get, or it's something I've already got. FYI, I mean, common sense, but you do not want elemental pop for this.
I am by far the oldest man on staff, so I can't.
Last thing you need is to be trying to catch a mimic and end up turning it or having freaking that wire go off and kill it, etc.
One shot, multi-kill. Good times.
That's the second activation code. Good work. That's what we need to reboot the main lane.
They don't last long against me. I should get paid by the kill.
Gave us a bit of salvage and a bit of extra points as well. Plus, we actually got speed cola from it. Not bad. Alright, so when you're ready to start your third round, or, start the round for your third mimic, you want to be over in the general area that your mimic's going to be at. Say general because you don't want to be right there at it, otherwise you have to run away and then back to get the actual parts to spawn or the mimic to spawn. So just be over there in the general area. As far as points go, you don't need points for anything in specific once you've got Stam and Jug, but those you should already have long before now. Other than to pack your weapon just once. That's the goal. Don't bother buying other perks. Other perks you can honestly farm points to get during the boss fight. Because once you start the boss fight, you're good. The round won't flip. Now we gotta hurry. Please don't bug out. Please don't bug out. Hurry up, run over, place that mimic.
Downloading memories.
Every time I take a minor transponder receiver, I tell a lot of lies. But today, it's
That's Maxis's tractor ID.
As soon as it lets you grab the key card, the disc, run over and place it. Go ahead and grab you another trap. Basically, we're going to trap a zombie at some point to make it so we don't have to worry about the round flip from as far as, you know, us killing the last zombie.
I'm here, Requiem, in the corner.
Where am I going? Did I really not grab it? How did I not grab it? And that probably just cost me my run.
Nice work. Let's get the
Yep.
rebooted.
So don't derp like that.
We should be able to recover Agent Maxis momentarily. Disk received. Download. Scanning for target.
You see me placing these traps like that? Because the traps should stay there. We can, because after we trap a zombie, we can just go buy one of these to pick a fresh one up rather than having to go all the way over to data center to grab one. To re-trap one.
It's always something. Maybe
As soon as Revanoff finished telling you to talk to Peck, talk to him. You have to wait for him to actually finish saying to talk to him, otherwise Peck will say some whole other separate quote. You definitely don't want.
Martha. Her truth was cold. Mine was warm. Safe, a lie. That's the thing about the truth. It's unforgiving. It doesn't care. Your feelings don't matter. But your truth. Stabilize the portal. You need more power. Find Ethereum crystals. Take them to the ether reactors. Should work. Now, leave me alone. Please.
You need Ethereum? I know some soldiers have been stealing crystals to sell on black market. As they are all dead, I do not think they will mind if you claim them for the motherland.
Check.
I do not know where they hid crystals, but an ether meter could find them. There is one in cabinet nearby. I got providing passcode. The code is 720.
He's certainly done right by us, that Ravenov. Wouldn't have gotten through the day without him.
I'm still not convinced he's with us. But he's with Maxis, and that's what counts.
Run over and take care of the lockdown real fast. I'm gonna try burning through this lockdown.
Well, doesn't he look tougher than your average dead soldier?
What's happening? Report.
Some sort of irradiated dome has surrounded you. Recommend holding your position until it dissipates.
Another handful down.
2 minutes until containment fails.
kill all our zombies since we got one trapped. Run over, place it.
One minute until containment failure.
Alright, we got a minute to do this one. There we go. Go ahead and place it down. And go grab our last one and place it.
30 seconds until containment failure.
Oh shit. Fuck. To that. I can't believe I missed that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dos Vidania.
That should do it. Get to the OPC. Almost there.
Target captured. Select the processing. 3 minutes to containment failure. Return to processing.
Alright, now we just gotta wait for that freaking audio. We're revving off to tell us to do the satellite.
If you believe my deception, does that make it true? Of course not. It means the truth serum wore off early because the compounds weren't mixed correctly. Heck, you son of a bitch. What have you done? I didn't do anything. You chose to overload the mainframe. You also wiped the hard drive, so you can't steal my research either. You lost this one. Take it on the chin. Go home.
As soon as it lets me, or as soon as it lets you, you need to activate the satellite right away.
Two minutes until containment failure.
On quote.
We're not done here. There's got to be...
There we are.
Wait. Is that satellite ready with the energy beam from the director's new project?
You mean that disruptor beam and Operation Threshold? What are you on about? Oh, you think it'll give us the power boost needed to open the portal? Know what? I'd bet on it. But we'll need that satellite dish to distribute the blast.
On.
You'll need to find our satellite in orbit. Once you do, realign that dish to its position.
Realigning my satellite dish? Just what are you up to out there? Got your attention now, don't I, Peck? Stick around. You'll want to see this.
Satellite dish ready. Requiem control.
You want to enter the boss fight ASAP.
Containment failure.
Connection established. Systems nominal. Locking target. Initiating firing sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
What the hell is that? Are you firing a goddamn space laser at my satellite dish?
Facility power now at 50%. Facility
30 seconds until containment failure.
Do you really think this will work? At best, you'll burn out the reactors. At worst, you'll make them explode.
Attention. Power levels exceeding safety
That's it, strike team. Get back to the OP.
Kiddo.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. До свидания.
Sam, what happened to you?
I recognize that voice. Reaver. You are Requiem. Run.
Alright, so as soon as I actually enter the boss fight, I'm going to grab Quick Revive. I do advise trying to get that if you can. At this point, having Elemental Pop wouldn't be terrible as well.
How do we kill these ungodly creatures? Kill that thing and get out of there. Omega forces are inbound to your position. Wait, stop that! Shoot it now!
Main goal, first goal, get Orta down to the point where he spawns in mimics. You should do by now. That way the mimics drop ammo. Alright, that'll definitely give us enough to have him low enough to spawn mimics. At this point, honestly, you can farm points to get to where you can double pack your weapon and breeze through it, no problem.
Shoot it!
Keep trying, zombie.
Don't focus so much on taking down Orta that you get down from the ads. Rag lame.
Shoot!
Your fault for punching up.
Move away from them!
That's more ammo. Alright, now we're gonna go grab double pack and breeze through the rest of this. Round 5 Firebase Z Easter egg. Now, not for the patient, that's for sure. Just the start by itself drive most people crazy, trying to get the trial and the reward from the trial that you need. But if you're of the mind to actually aim for it, hopefully this helps.
Not coming with us?
There is an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field.
This is the only way.
I told you once, Omega is not who we are. I do this for the good of the motherland. For the good of us all.
Try not to break anything else.
Remember, there's nothing so broken that it cannot be fixed.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm ready to come in, Reaper. We have a lot to talk about.
Finally! Could you have taken any longer to get here?
You were smart to transmit your research. You demonstrated loyalty, to an extent.
To an extent? What more do you want? Just wait until we get back to Moscow. We'll see what the Colonel thinks about this.
Really? Do you really want to know what I think? I think I want to see a demonstration of your commitment to Omega. Tell me, Doctor, which is your better eye?